guys, so today we're going to be talking about Aries and Aries compatibility. It doesn't matter if it's male or female or whatever, any kind of relationship where you have two Aries together, that's what we're going to be talking about. So an Aries is a cardinal sign. They like to be first, they like to take initiative, they like to be admired, and they like to win. When you have an Aries with another Aries, there's a lot of self-acceptance going on. And there's a lot of knowing yourself going on. So basically, if you don't really know yourself, you're going to have a hard time being in, a good, lasting relationship with somebody that is similar to you based on their sun sign. So with some signs, having the same sign together, you have to kind of fight boredom a little bit and be worried about that. Here, not quite. Instead, picture an earthquake and a hurricane hanging out. Good times. They're both big and quick and a little bit scary. Both of them want to be bigger and better than the other one and, take more of the attention and do more damage. And I'm not saying Aries like to do damage, but when using that analogy, that's kind of what makes sense. With this combination, competition will definitely ensue. With Aries and Aries, the initial meeting and spending time together is probably going to be passionate and fun and exciting and move pretty quickly. It's going to move quickly at times because neither one is going to be the one to, take a breather and just take a step back and kind of slow down. In addition to this, both signs get bored really easily, and they're both going to be looking for ways to starve off that boredom and avoid redundancy. So this pairing or relationship can move rapidly and, at an intense pace, but it can be fun. The problem is, both of the signs want to be in charge. This can cause fighting, not really like physical fighting. Both are going to have a really difficult time letting the other one win or be ahead or be more successful, etc., etc. This relationship can be a fun and exciting one if the focus is not on the relationship. If both of them have interests, hobbies, careers that they're passionate about outside of each other, and if they're focused on other things other than, the two of them, themselves, each other, and the relationship, then the relationship will have a much easier time working. Another thing that's interesting here is that both signs enjoy the chase. They both kind of like that challenge of trying to be with somebody that is unattainable in some sort of way. Trying to win someone over, get that person that's out of their league, or, trying to woo somebody, or liking when somebody is trying to get with them and kind of playing hard to get. They like all of that. So in a lot of ways, this pairing is probably going to wear itself out before getting into an actual long-lasting relationship. It'll be hard for them to get into that involved relationship because there's a lot of hurdles to kind of get over. Yes, they'll still move quickly, but to actually have something that's lasting, it's gonna take a lot. And, both signs, like I said, also bore really easily. So it's more destined to be more short-lived but very intense. Like that fleeting summer romance, something like that. The Notebook without the really long ending in the future, like that summer part. Get what I'm saying? That's definitely not to say that it can't work though. Like I said, if both of them have their own thing going on outside of the relationship that they're into and they put a lot of energy into, then this can be a really passionate and lively relationship. And the more, both of these signs mature, the better and easier this relationship for the two of them together will become. So that is Aries and Aries compatibility. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will leave my other social media accounts like Snapchat and Instagram down below. But that is it, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good day or night.